Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. Hello, everybody, boys and girls, people all around the world, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all around the world. I had to think about that for a second, but I've just woken up, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But before I go any further, I need to ask you a very important question. Yes, guys, the person watching this video right now, yes, can you hit the subscribe button and help me grow my channel? Your support is very much appreciated. I am trying to grow the channel. Just yeah, please hit that subscribe button. Your help and support is very much appreciated. And yes, now we can get on to the this vlog, guys. So this life that you and I share, this beautiful life, this majestic life, this vibrant life, this just all around, life is beautiful. Life is just amazing. You get to experience so many things in life, from the time you're a child to where you grow up to be an adult. There's just so much beauty in the world, and it's so vibrant, it's so lush, it's so diverse. You can go from A to Z, and there is so much beauty in the world. But this life that you and I share as well, it's hideous, it's ugly. There's so much ugliness in this life. There's just so much negativity. You can go from A to Z, and you find so much ugliness. From the time you're a child to the time you're an adult, you see so much ugliness in the world. But that's the interesting factor of it, is the balancing act. There is beauty, and there is ugliness. It's just the way it's been designed. It has been designed that way purposefully. Not everything can be the same. That's what the message of that is. And whilst we navigate our way through this crazy world of ours, remember there's two sides, A and B, right? We tend to go into autopilot. We tend to just find ourselves just being like a robot, just not thinking about what we're doing, just going around, just floating around like a balloon in the air. Like I like to say, right? When a balloon is released into the air, it just floats and just goes with the wind. And we tend to be that way sometimes. I tend to be like that way sometimes. I tend to be on autopilot, just not thinking about what I'm doing. Being on autopilot is quite good. Don't get me wrong, because if you're an ambitious person, if you have aspiration, if you have goals that you want to achieve, if you've taught yourself, if you have disciplined yourself for years upon years, where it's ingrained in the mind, it's part of your brain, it's part of your DNA, and you don't have to think about it. That's cool. That's a good skill set to have, because you want to do the work, and you want the work to be so easy to you, but you don't want to think about it. But at the same time, it can be detrimental to you because, again, if you don't stop and pause, some of the best moments in life will just fly by you, and you'll not see this. So being on autopilot is awesome. There's times where you'd want to be an autopilot, like going to work. You don't want to think about work. You just want to go to work and just get on with the work and not think about it. Because if you think about it, you are dwelling on the fact that you are at work. And you could be at home relaxing. You could be at home relaxing with friends or family, or you at work. So you don't want to think about being at work. So you just want to be at work, if that makes sense. That's why I'm trying to use that to use as an analogy. Again, I'll repeat that because I don't think I said that the best way I could have said that. So when you are at work, you don't want to think about anything but work. Not work itself, but you just want to be in autopilot. In other words, you don't want to think about anything else, but you just want to focus on the work. So no other thoughts besides the work come into your mind, because if you think about other thoughts, you might get depressed or sad, is what I was trying to say. So you want to make sure that you just focus on work. But at the same time, if you're on autopilot, again, the best things in life will pass by you. It's a balancing act. Sometimes you got to be in autopilot. Sometimes you got to stop and just be mechanical. Shift yourself into, be like a car. Shift yourself into gear 1. Shift yourself into gear 2. Shift yourself to gear 3, 4, maybe even 5 or even 6. If you're one of these Lamborghinis, Bugattis, these fast automobiles. Now and then it's good to be in autopilot. Now and then it's good to be in manual mode, where you are in control, because life will call for you to be in autopilot. Life will call for you to be in manual. So it's very important too that you are being observant and understanding. Okay, this moment here requires for me to be in autopilot. This moment here requires for me to be in manual, to be in full control. There'll be situations that will develop where you have to be in autopilot. Sometimes when I'm doing these vlogs, I'm in autopilot. Sometimes when I'm doing these vlogs, I'm in manual mode. And it's good, it's bad. It has its benefits, but again, you want to switch between the two. Life is beautiful. Life is ugly. You don't want to miss the best parts of life. You don't want to not apply yourself, so you can gain as much from life as possible. You want to be in between the two. So me, like, again, when I'm in work mode, sometimes I go into autopilot. When I'm delivering, I'm a delivery driver. For those of you who don't know, I deliver groceries. I'm in autopilot. And when I come back home, I switch back into manual mode. I sometimes I'm in gear one, sometimes I'm in gear six. It depends what I'm doing. It depends what I'm doing at that moment. And again, you want to be a glutton of hard work. You want to be a bird in a gilded cage. You want to be a rock of Gibraltar where you are able to really understand what's happening in front of you, because God gave us eyes, God gave us ears, God gave us a sense of feeling, and He gave us this beautiful mind up here where we can sense everything. And again, the world that we live in, it's amazing, but sometimes it can be bad. It can be negative. So you got to be aware of these things. Unfortunately, especially in this day and time, it's very easy to lose the plot, more or less. It's very easy to lose the plot. So yeah, guys, I thought I'd share that with you. Of course, God, the divine supreme being, the one who created this universe, intended for us to be balanced. There is the notion of balance that has been built into the universe. As a matter of fact, I might talk about balance in tomorrow's vlog. Yeah, because I've not talked about balance. So I'll talk about balance. And again, YouTube, you have the average, therapists like the Immaculate Tortoise, and the average what do you call philosophists like the Immaculate Tortoise, who give their own philosophy. But I guess this is good. It's good to share one's opinions and one's thoughts on YouTube, because that's what the whole purpose of YouTube is to share your ideas, what you think. Let people get to know you. And again, I want to be on autopilot. And to be honest, on YouTube, I want to be on autopilot on YouTube. And to be honest, I think I'm beginning to become autopilot. It's just coming out pretty nicely now. Whereas in the first couple of weeks, it was a bit dreadful, but we are being on autopilot. We're not falling no more into the abyss. We are not, it's not time to abandon the ship, but we're becoming, again, a bird in a gilded cage, an ostrich. An ostrich is just majestic. It's just a beautiful bird. And we're becoming a YouTube ostrich. I love animals, guys. I truly love animals. They are amazing, guys. So again, God intended for us to be an autopilot sometimes, and to go back into manual sometimes. You got to switch in between the two. You analyze what's happening in front of you, and you decide whether you're gonna switch in between one or two. I'm about to go to the gym, so I want to be in autopilot, but I've got to be in manual because I've got to understand why I'm in the gym. With that said and done, guys, hit that subscribe button. Help me grow my channel. This is the Immaculate Tortoise, the half man, half tortoise. If you're going through difficult times, if you feel as if you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you're struggling, life seems difficult. You're breaking down. You got no shoulder to lean on. Of course, all you have to do is call for His name. He's always there with you. Even like He's always there for you, guys. This is what I'm trying to say. He's always there for you. God is always there for you in your difficult times, but you have to be the one who calls to Him. And that's the way it is. That's the requirement for me and you. You have to call for His name, and He will answer you back. He'll be your shoulder for you to cry on. He's always there to guide you. Call for God, pray for God, and He will guide you in your difficult times. That's said and done. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Peace out. Have an amazing day.